Hey supermamas, hey. Umechoka kuniona na hii nguo? Sasa mimi nimechoka. Msichoke. I told you I found this dress after 2 years of being folded and bought it because of expectancy, being expectant. But I never got to put it on this one. It's a very long dress, by the way. I hope one day I'll be able to be shooting videos as I move around and stuff like that. So I've told myself I must put on this dress hadi irudishe pesa yake because I never got to put it on. I forgot about it. I folded it and forgot about it. Then I found it just 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to be putting on this dress. I'm telling you, hadi irudishe pesa yake. But it's not a bad dress. Let me show you a little sneak peek. Sneak peek of my dress. I doubt you are even seeing it. But anyway, that's my dress. So, in this episode, welcome, mamas, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, like, subscribe, share. Yeah, and give us your comments about what you feel about these topics. So, in the previous episode, I've talked about why I don't have a nanny. And this episode, I'm going to share with you how I have survived without a nanny. Because different people have different experiences. Most of these experiences are heartbreaking. We appreciate the work of nannies. They help because you need someone to watch over your kids as you go chasing the world, or you could watch over them yourself and forget about chasing the world. But some people are even becoming creative about it. Watch your child as you work remotely. But anyway, in this, is it 21st century? Are we still in the 21st century? We are going to need to be creative about it because the world has become tricky. People are becoming more evil. There's still very good nannies out here, but people are becoming evil. Life is becoming expensive. We may no longer afford them, probably, or you'll need to work harder to afford a nanny. And so you need survival tips on how to manage without a nanny. Those of us whose lives depend on being nannies, please don't feel offended. I respect nannies. They take care of a child. You expect someone who has not given birth, probably, or whose children are long grown, to take care of your child like you would. Some of them even do better than you would. So I respect them. And again, I'm saying here, mothers, you need help. There's no trophy for breaking yourself. But one of the reasons why I consider myself a super mama is because I don't have a nanny and I manage house chores and all this together. So don't feel offended, nannies, that I'm telling mothers how they can manage without nannies. I respect nannies, by the way, but I'm just sharing my life. Okay, mamas? So watch. Number one, how I have managed, survived, lived without a nanny is a washing machine. I have one. A washing machine. Let me show you my washing machine. Yeah, so I'm here going to show you. This is the corridor of my house. Will I be able to show you? No. I thought the camera would change. So I'll have to change with it. Eh, tricky son. This is my washing machine. Very helpful. This is a top loader. Brand is Hisense. Hisense top loader. It is 17 kg. Comes with expense, my people. Washing machine uses its own soap. It's a top loader. Put clothes in here. Can wash once a week. We wash once a week. All the laundry we do, it washes and dries. And that has really helped me, Supermom, as a washing machine. Now, when we were buying it, we bought it. We forgo our honeymoon with my husband. When we got married, we put together all the vouchers we had gotten and thought, why not buy a washing machine? But my dad, let me give a shout out to my dad. My dad gave me money in terms of voucher. My husband will not like it. Those jokes you have when you're playing with your husband or your partners and you're talking about baba akalkuletea nini kwa wedding. Baba yangu alinipea pesa yenye niliongeza tu 5K na ikatosha machine. So that's what we bought for ourselves instead of just buying food with all that with all that money and vouchers. Yeah, so it's become very handy instead of, and in the long run when I look at it, it's cheaper than, yeah. So a washing machine has come in very handy, washes clothes very well. We wash once a week, and ours is able to even dry. So you can, after spinning, you just take your clothes out and you iron. Or if you want them to have some aeration, you can do that as well. Yeah, I'll be doing a few videos on cleaning a washing machine, things like those ones. But yeah, because anyway, you need someone. If you cannot afford a washing machine, then you might need to hire someone to come and help you fua. Who are very, these ladies, we call them Mama Fua, whom we respect as well. They are available. You can reach out to any of them to help you wash clothes. Because, but also I have a machine because mimi mwenyewe I cannot wash like this for long, even from when I was little. I think my dad knew because he asked me what he would get me for my wedding, and I said, washing watcher, I would want to buy a machine. He thought, only a machine. No, you will not know what I want. Yep. And that day when we went to buy, we found it was on offer. Oh, we jumped on, we skipped on, we dandied the offer. We jumped on the offer. Yeah, so even when I was little, my dad would give me 5 shirts and I would wash for like 5 hours. 5 shirts ni wash when I was a teenager because I didn't like washing clothes anyway. But anyway, as an adult now, I see that a washing machine is very helpful. Okay. Another way that I have survived, my husband and I have survived, is good neighbors to leave your child with. It's good to live with people well. I don't leave the house oftenly, as you know. I'm a stay-at-home mom. All my hustle, most of it is done online. So I leave when I'm maybe going to deliver something I sell. Should I tell you my hustle? I am a businesswoman. I will be sharing with you my hustle. Let me just note that down. My hustle. My hustle. Yeah, and I'm so many things by the way, but most of them is done in the house. Once a while I leave the house to go make presentations here and there or to Baba, mommy is shooting. My baby just came. You want to say hi? You see his hand? The camera is so high he can't even reach it. He's just 1.5. My eldest is 1.5. My youngest is 2. Hivyo ndo niliwafatanisha. Watch out, one of these days I'll be doing a video on how I've managed to do toddler relationship. My baby wants milk. Huh? Mm. Let me just give him the milk, okay? So, if you are to survive, you must have somewhere you will leave your child if you're stepping out. Because obviously you will not go with the child, and obviously you will not leave the child alone. And for me, that has been my neighbors who are very good. I can leave a child with them for 1 hour, just express milk for the young one, and the other one will survive for 1 hour with the fruit here and there. Of course, I leave them well fed before I leave him well fed before I give him to the neighbors. And sometimes if they are eating and it finds him there, they eat. Salimianga majirani, by the way. If you're living in these flats out here, or in estates, or in your own compound, gated, salimianga watu. These are the people who will tell you your nanny seems to be harassing your child. Or this lady left here. The baby was at the door for the whole afternoon. And it will help you in decision making. Whatever you do with that information is yours. But salimianga watu. You move into a new place, make an effort. If you can bake cake like what I did, bake cake and share it amongst your neighbors. I have 12, 11 neighbors. Where we live, we are 12. It's a decent place. We are 12. Salimia, you might not salimia all of, you might not greet all of them just to know each other. But at least the one whose door faces yours or the one whose door is closest to yours, Have a word with them, share, tell them I'm a mother of two, these are my children. Let them know each other. Yeah? And neighbors, if someone comes to shake your hand to greet you, please be welcoming. Hey, but the world has become so bad. People no longer even shake hands. Ay, people no longer even greet each other. Mnapitananga tu kwa parking. Yeah? Say hi to one another. So Mimi, I have very good neighbors. I leave my children now with them for an hour, sometimes even a whole day. When we went to deliver, we didn't have a nanny. When I went to give birth to my second baby, my husband and I were in the hospital like the whole night. Guess what? My son stayed with a neighbor for the 3 days. He was fed, he was cleaned, and he slept well. So I thank God I have good neighbors who have helped me through this journey of being a super mama. Okay? Number three is routine wake up. Routine. I have a routine. This is how I've managed all this. You cannot hustle, manage a home, be a wife, and it's demanding. I hope I'll shoot today how demanding we are at week 7. Today is week 7 of my baby's, my second born's life. Today is week 7 of her life, and a few things are happening about being a wife. Whew. So you cannot manage. Watch out for my video on very exciting video. Sex postpartum. Akinyinyi. So you cannot manage if you don't have a routine. Know that forget it. Watch out in the next video. I hope I'll be able to shoot that today. But you cannot manage all this by yourself if you don't have a routine. Me, I have a routine. Wake up at 5, sleep at 10:30. I cannot extend unless I'm writing content to shoot on video the next day. I cannot extend. I need enough sleep so I don't sleep in the day. During the day, they say you sleep when your child is sleeping. I have a newborn and a toddler who has not even turned two, who has a lot of energy more than most 2 year olds out here. And I have a house to clean and maintain. I'm a wife. I have a husband who just got promoted at his place of work. So there's a lot of demand on him. He has to have a very supportive wife. Yes, my husband got a promotion. I hope that brings good things. We are happy for him. So I have a routine. And in the few videos I'll be shooting, I will be sharing with you things a super mama is not allowed to be. Laziness has no space. Routine has helped me. If you put your children on routine, they'll be good at sleeping, they'll be good at eating, they'll be so good at so many things. I have a routine written. At 8 a.m., we have breakfast, which is cereals. Again, you have to plan nutrition for your children. It's tough. It's tough being a super mama. 8, we eat cereals. 10, we eat something. And between 8 and 10, we are writing and painting because I want my child to be smart, smart in the head. And it's all what you feed them and what you teach them at 0 to 2 years of age. Imagine, no child is born foolish. Akuna, all of them is just what you offered them at 0 to 2 years. So we do writing, we paint depending on the date. 10, we eat. Now real breakfast, we shower at 10 and they sleep. This is the one and a half. There's another one who is still there who I have to deal with as I deal with this elder one. So I have to be on a routine. My baby sleeps from 10 to 12, wakes up, drinks water, eats a fruit, something like that. Then we have some more games. We play now with toys from 12 to 1:30. We eat lunch, which is usually starch and something else and soup. You have to be that punctual and on time. By the way, Miss Nanga time ya kupiga story. We piga story along the way. Some of you might have noticed that when my second child came, I've become unavailable. And I'm looking for money amidst all this because these things I'm talking about, painting and all that, requires money. I don't want to be stressed because of no money. Nah, I don't want to borrow hadi pesa ya chumvi. No. So, forgive me. Yeah, we have to deal with it. There's a lady who is selling vegetables who does the deliveries. So she came around. You'll hear her voice in the background. Forgive her. My son just brought us. Ta-da! My son put these things together. These ones together in a. I'll tell you the story of this cup one day. Do you know I when I'll be doing my video of breastfeeding, I'll share with you how I got this cup in my house. But let me show you a light moment. Eh? My husband, I said to my husband to go buy storage cups for milk. Baby came with this. Hey, we had to make do, by the way. A very supportive wife. You make do. You appreciate. You appreciate me. Storage cups, you know them? I will share with you. I will share with you when I'll be doing how to express and store breast milk. Okay, it's in the kitchen, so watch out for that video. But my son put this together and brought it and to me while I'm shooting and gave it to me. And as part of being a good mother, you encourage your child because this is creativity. Good boy. That was an light moment I had to share. A good mother encourages their child, by the way. A super mama encourages their child. Haven't finished qualities of a super mama. A super mama encourages their child. They'll do funny things. You encourage them because they're exploring with their abilities, with their brains, with their minds. But I was talking about routine. I work on a routine. I work on a routine. It is not easy. You must have a routine if you are going to survive without a nanny with two babies and full-time mama, full-time wife, full-time hustler. Her, you will have to. Your time is very valuable. So I have a routine. I wake up at 5 and sleep at 10:30. I hardly even watch 10:30 unless I'm writing, I'm shooting or looking for money. No, I can't be awake after 10:30. So I work with a routine. Number four, how I've been able to survive without a nanny is I've embraced batch cooking. There's a lady I like on social media. Her name is Susie. Hi, Susie. I hope to meet you one day. So she has really taught us about batch cooking. Watch out for her videos. She has really taught us about batch cooking. But I'll be showing you my own batch cooking as well. Here, I have a very small freezer. It's enough for my family. So I embrace batch cooking. But if you're not able to batch cook because you cannot store food in a fridge like I was a few days ago, my fridge after I got burnt here, yeah, my fridge also got affected and it became very new a few months ago. So I was not able to store food in the freezer. Challenges of life. This is what I used to do, and it could work for you in the day, during the day, in the day, yeah. As you cook lunch, this is what I would do. If you're eating lunch, ugali beef, when my kids are sleeping, I ask a neighbor to watch out for me for like 10 minutes. I go buy beef and stuff like that. Hmm. Come back, cook. Nikipika lunch, I cook my lunch and enough for two in the evening. I store in the hot pot. Napika lunch inatosha, lunch na supper. Naeka kwa hot pot. If I don't have a hot pot now, you just unaiacha tu hivyo, but mimi Mungu amenisaidia. I have a hot pot and I have microwave. I have a microwave. So I warm in the evening when Bay is there. Bay is tired, needs you to be there to pamper him. To pamper him, needs to you to listen to how his day has been. So we are not spending time in the kitchen cooking. Food is ready already, And the kids get, my son gets to eat early. We get to eat, to have our supper early because it was cooked at lunch. Kwani 4 5 hours itafanya chakula ioze? No. So you can do that as well. You cook a lot during the day if you have the energy, so that in the evening you're relaxing, self-caring, being a good wife, putting your kids to bed early. So you're not cooking. In fact, save on fuel, gas, or charcoal or whatever. Uta save big time. So you're not cooking lunch, then at supper again you cook. If you don't have, then you need to batch cook. But batch cooking really helps big time. I hope to share with you my video on batch cooking, okay? So you can plan your meals for 28 days. That is basically a month. And you'll save a lot of money. You'll discover you'll save a lot of money, fuel, time, energy if you batch cook. Try it out. Another number five, how I've been able to survive without a nanny is I have home delivery vendors. I have someone who brings me vegetables at the door. I have someone who buys me pizza once in a while. Pizza. You have to eat something to changamsha you. If it's pizza, yes. I have someone who brings me bread at the door if I want bread. I have someone who brings me milk at the door. Milk ya ng'ombe, not your packet. Though you saw me with a packet. Yeah, we have them both. Ya packet ya ng'ombe. At the door, I have someone who brings me fruits at the door. I have someone who brings me vegetables. I've said vegetables. At the door, my husband has somewhere he gets beef and pork very affordably. So you can have some of those. We have a boda boda guy who sometimes I could send to deliver if I'm selling something to someone, to deliver it to them, and he comes at the door. You have to have a few trusted guys. You can't have everybody, of course, but a few trusted people who come at the door. You will need it because sometimes you will be totally unavailable. You want tomatoes, but you can't go out to get them, and you need them because children have tied you down. Hey, right now you might be expectant to think you'll be carrying your baby on your back to go. Ngoja wakuje, you realize your movement will be tethered. So you need a few of those people who will be delivering things at your door. And this very final reason why how I have survived without a nanny is I have a very supportive partner. Yeah, let me just say it. I have a supportive partner who helps out in house chores. Sometimes it becomes very overwhelming. If you're there, don't sit pretty, husbands and men in the lives of ladies out there. Don't sit pretty. Help out one, two, here and there. If you are single, please, friends, go help out once in a while. Like in this channel, I'm advocating, yeah? Don't feel don't feel funny if I say this. I'm just saying, I'm just sharing, okay? If you're going to visit someone who has given birth, start with visiting the mom. Don't go visiting the child. Go early so you help out in a few things. Yeah? Help the mama. Help the mama. So I have a very supportive husband who has been helping me with house chores, and that's how we've been able to survive. If you are there doing it like I'm doing it, share with us. Share with me in the comment section how you've been able to manage without a nanny. Okay? Is it your sisters who are helping you babysit? Is it your brothers? Is it relatives? Is it how have you been able to survive? Share with us. Mamas need that knowledge. Okay? Thank you. So watch out for the next video. Again, this nanny story is still going on. The next video will be at some point in life, I had a day back who used to come Monday to Friday. When I had an engagement of from 8 to 5, she would come. So I'm going to share with you how do you leave your child with a nanny. Watch out for that next video. It's nanny around nanny stories. Okay. Bye. Thank you for your time. Share with me. Share with me your comments. Share this content. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Bye.